All right, what's going on, guys? I got a project that I'm working on today. I'm going to make some squat supports, at least some supports for when I'm doing squats on my machine out there. The ones that you purchase are these, and they're 80 bucks each, so that's 160 bucks for two. In my mind, I'm thinking I can make those. So I went and bought a P90X pull-up bar at Goodwill, and I'm going to take it apart and reassemble it and weld it and cut it up, and hopefully in the end I'll have squat supports for when I work out. Let's make this happen. Now I got all of my pieces here. It's completely disassembled, and these are the two pieces that I wanted right here. These are the guys. These are going to be my support stands, at least part of it. I have some foam rollers that was out there that I'm going to use as my supports. So they're going to insert in here like this, like that, and this is going to be my shoulder support. It's going to fit right here. So when I do my squats, this is going to support. But I've got to build the other part that goes on here so that it's a complete squat attachment. But this is kind of the starting phase. Huh? You thought I didn't know what I was doing, huh? You doubted me. Okay, now I got to go do some cutting. Let's go. This is day number 2, and I'm finishing up the first little trial. I've been going back and forth trying this thing out. So let's go back in the gym. Let's see how these things fit. So these supports right here supports the shoulders. So this moves up and down. So when I'm doing squats at different levels or doing calf raises, it comes way up. But this is what supports me right now. And I got to get my stands right now to weld right on here so it holds this in place, so it's solid. So I got a little bit more welding. Almost looking good so far though. Huh? I went to the metal shop and I had them to bend me a piece of metal, and I'm going to cut them off, and they're going to be hooks. And these hooks are going to go right on the end here, so when I do my exercise, they're going to support the bar. So I got to cut and weld these on right here. Here are my 2 hooks. So now it's welding time. All right. Okay, I've done all of my grinding and cutting. It's time to go back and see how everything works. Let's go back in the gym and see how these things fit. Alright, so that's how it's supposed to work. These are supposed to support when you do squats. These are my support stands when I'm doing squats. One more thing I've got to do is I've got to get some clips to hold this down so that it doesn't move it won't move when I'm squatting, but it will move sometimes when I'm just getting into a position if I tip. So I got to get something to hold this down, just a little clamp or something that's spring loaded to hold this down. So now my next step is to sand it, paint it, make it look pretty. But the mechanical function of it, it works great, just like it's supposed to. Good job so far. Okay, I've done all of the sanding, all the welding, all the cutting, and now it's time to paint this. Painting time. Okay, I finished cutting all the pieces. This is what it looks like, kind of in its raw form. I made some labels. I put my right and left labels on for my printer. So now it's time to put on the last attachments. Okay, let's see how they work. All right. Good. Perfect. That's how they're designed to work. I think this was a wonderful project, and it's done. Good job.